Hi everyone, I'm Lauren Green and I'm here with,
Mary Ashley Stevenson.
and we're here with another athlete spotlight for TreeTalk. So, I mean, kind of already said your name, but do you want to introduce yourself, say like your name, sport, year, major, all that?
Yeah, so my name is Mary Ashley Stevenson. I am a rising sophomore this year. And I am majoring, actually double majoring at the moment. We'll see if it lasts, in journalism and Spanish.
Awesome, awesome. And if you didn't know, Mary Ashley is a transfer from Purdue. And while she was there, she was Big Ten Freshman of the Year on the All Freshman team, Big Ten honorable mention. And like prior to that, you're also a 4-star in high school, nationally ranked, 3-time state champion. Like we're in the presence of greatness right here.
Sure.
So to start off, like how did you get into basketball?
Yeah, so I have four older brothers, and that certainly, they all played sports growing up. So that certainly kind of, as the youngest and the only girl, I kind of had that competitive fire just growing up with the four of them. And three of them played basketball. One plays in college. One was actually a practice player in college, and a Dobo. And then my parents, my mom played basketball in college at Wofford. My dad, has always been involved in sports and still works in sports. So I definitely grew up in a sports family. And while my parents didn't push me to play basketball, it was kind of like a natural path for me that once I started playing, I kind of just ended up loving it.
Nice. And like, did you play any other sports besides basketball growing up?
I did. They had me try just about everything. There was a kind of a rule in my family that through elementary and middle school, you had to play one sport, one instrument, and do one art for every like semester you're in school. So that definitely made me kind of go out of my comfort zone and try new things. But I mean, in high school, I ran cross country, played basketball, and played lacrosse. But yeah, I took a swing at just about every sport there is. So.
Awesome. And I mean, how did you choose Stanford out of the transfer portal?
For me, Stanford has always been a dream school of mine. I mean, everybody talks about the academics and the athletics, but I think specifically with women's basketball, Stanford is such a special place to be. I mean, the history behind the Stanford women's basketball program is kind of really what drew me, because I was looking for a program that I knew I could come in and there would be a winning culture. And I certainly have not been disappointed. I think the competitiveness, the energy that people on our team and within the program bring explain exactly why this program has been so successful.
Awesome. And I mean, we love having you. Oh my gosh. And then outside of like basketball, what's your favorite part so far about Stanford?
I would definitely say the weather is up there. I love the sunny weather, and just it seems perfect all the time. And I think the other part of it has just been the people. I think the people have been so kind, so welcoming, and honestly, like so inspirational. I mean, you meet so many incredible people here. You understand how people come from all these different backgrounds and interests, and all kind of end up here. It's really exciting.
Awesome. And I know earlier you said that you're planning to double major in journalism and Spanish. How did you get into the idea of journalism?
So with journalism, I mean, I've kind of always had a passion for listening to other people's stories. I've just loved kind of understanding where people come from, and kind of all the experiences that led up to them getting to, this point in their life. I just think that's so interesting that we have, these millions, billions of people in the world who every person has their own kind of unique story, and that's how I really got into journalism.
Awesome. And then kind of same question, how did you end up deciding on Spanish as well?
Yeah, so my hope is that after college, I'll be able to go overseas and play professionally for a few years, and I would love to actually go to a Spanish-speaking country. And I had to take Spanish all 4 years of high school, so it kind of ended up being just a kind of natural path to end up majoring.
Awesome. And then, I mean, you kind of touched on it, like beyond your years at Stanford, what do you plan? Like, what's your goal, or what do you hope to do?
Yeah.
And then beyond basketball as well.
As I said, I would love to play professionally overseas. I think that would be an incredible opportunity. after I'm done with basketball, I'd love to go to law school. And then after that, I do have a real kind of interest in the Olympics. So whether kind of working in some capacity for the Olympics, that's kind of the ultimate goal.
Awesome. Can't wait. And then outside of basketball, outside of like the campus, I guess, in terms of like stuff, do you have any hobbies that you like to do, partake in?
So favorite hobbies, I love ceramics. I really got into it in high school, and I'm hoping to kind of find my spot to really get into it here. But yeah, ceramics, I would say just hanging out with my friends. I love reading mystery novels. But yeah.
And then, I mean, having hobbies, having a life beyond basketball, how do you balance like all your time?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just time management. For me, it's just, I went to a high school that was pretty demanding academically as well. So I think that kind of helped me recognize, like, okay, I have basketball, which is a huge time commitment. I have school, which is also a huge time commitment. How can I still kind of make time for the other things that kind of make me a well-rounded human being? So I think I'm doing pretty good at it at the moment, but it'll be interesting to see once fall comes around.
Hopefully, it'll be good. It'll be good. Okay, are you ready for some rapid fire questions?
Yes.
Okay, we got 10 questions. We'll try to see how fast we can get through them. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, cats or dogs?
Dogs.
If you could only listen to one artist for the rest of your life, who would it be?
Taylor Swift.
And if you could play another sport in college, what sport would it be?
Lacrosse.
Okay. Any pregame superstitions?
No.
Okay. East Coast or West Coast?
I do love it. I do love the East Coast as my home, but at the moment I have to say West Coast. It is really nice out here.
You to West Coast?
Yeah.
Yes. Any hidden talents?
Probably ceramics.
Okay. Best like walk up or intro song?
Now, because I've switched my basketball number from 20 to 22, I will say 22 by Taylor Swift.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Do you have a favorite arena to play at? Like beyond Naples, you haven't played here yet. So
I would say I loved playing at Mackey, which is the arena at Purdue. Hopefully Maples surpasses that, but I did love playing at Mackey.
And then do you have any advice to your younger self?
I think my advice would just be, don't listen to all the people who say you're not capable of doing something, because I think I look back now and realize a lot of those people were wrong. So that would be the biggest piece of advice.
Exactly. And do you know what we're filming right now?
The Tree something podcast.
TreeTalk. Yeah, you got it.
TreeTalk podcast.
Exactly. So, thank you, Mary Ashley. It's been a blast.
Awesome.
And yeah, we'll talk to y'all next time.
Yes.
Bye, everyone. That was perfect.
Hey everyone, welcome back to TreeTalk. If you couldn't tell, we're trying a new format this episode to make sure that you guys actually can watch what you came for, which is the Student Athlete Spotlight, and can skip this part if you're not really interested in the recaps happening or other sports that are having games upcoming, all that jazz. So you can easily skip this section if you don't want to watch it. Our athlete spotlight this episode was Mary Ashley Stevenson, a forward from the Stanford women's basketball team from New York City. We were really excited to have her on the team this season and grateful that she is the first athlete spotlight of season 2. For our upcoming games and matches, men's soccer plays today at home against the University of San Francisco at 4 p.m. Women's soccer plays away today at San Jose State at 6:30 p.m. And then on Sunday, August 11th, men's soccer will play Sacramento State at home, also at 4 p.m. And the next game for women's soccer will be at 4 p.m. away against the University of San Francisco on August 15th, which is a Thursday. Stanford women's basketball, we begin our Italy trip on August 18th. If you are looking forward to keeping updated with all that goes on during the trip, you can check out our schedule and itinerary on GoStanford.com. We'll put a link in link tree later if you want to check it out, or just follow our social media accounts and you can just pop in and see how we're doing. As of the time that this is being filmed and edited, Stanford students and alumni have earned 27 medals in the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. With 9 gold, 12 silver, and 6 bronze, we are the university with the most medalists at the Games this year so far. Special shout out to Juliet Whitaker, who is the first current Stanford student athlete to compete in a track final in 92 years. Since this is the second season of TreeTalk, we are always trying to build from where we came from. Current Stanford student athletes and students, make sure you attend our fall quarter informational/welcome meeting that we're going to hold. We're still working on the schedule, but if you're interested in sports media, broadcasting, photography, or really any other aspects, please send us a DM or an email or attend that meeting. We're looking to build our team and make sure that we can have a lot of media coming out regarding Stanford student athletes and who they are. As always, we have our link tree linked below and, right there, hopefully, with all of our helpful links, latest videos. Check out Juliet's vlog. It's a good one. Hope that you enjoyed this episode of TreeTalk and hope to see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.